So some commonly asked questions we're getting is whereabouts are you? And the simple answer to that is Union Mills, opposite the Spar shop. As you come in, industrial estate on the left, we're the first unit as you head into the estate. Can't miss us, big Sim Centre sign, and you'll see us in there. People still asking about the pricing and how we work out the pricing. So when we originally built it all, we had the main Civic that you see behind me, and we had our small practice rig, and we based the pricing off that at £99 for first hour, and then that increasing as you go up through the hours, but the hourly rates coming down, so £179 for 2 and £250 for 3 and so forth. Now since then, obviously we've added the Formula 1 car, we've had another practice rig as well, and now we've got to the stage where we've got 4 rigs, but we're going to keep everything the same as it is at the moment. So now you're getting the 4 rigs for the same price until we move to our new premises, build the 5th rig and the 6th, and we can have more people in. We're going to keep the price as it is. So right now it's the best value you're going to get. 4 rigs starting at £99 an hour, and then it's £179 for 2, £250 for 3. I'll put up the price list now so you can have a look. Any questions about doing longer sessions, please get in touch. People often ask the question about what are our hours. So we'll do everything from Monday to Saturday, and that's daytime and evenings, Sunday off. So a lot of people want to come in an evening because it's more convenient for people in terms of their time. They're going to work and they want to come in. So we can start from 5, 6 o'clock and go into like 9, 10, 11 p.m, whatever suits really. So just let us know what time suits you best, and we'll do everything we can to make sure we get you in on those slots. So people often ask, is there an age limit to use the simulators? And no, there isn't. There's no age limit. However, there is a limit on height. So because of the way the cars are set up like a real car, we can only make them adjustable to a certain degree. And so a 6-year-old child can't drive a real car because they won't be able to see over the steering wheel. And it's exactly the same here. Now we can put cushions underneath and behind you to make it a little bit easier, but really the minimum height is around 5 foot. Any shorter than that and you end up with the steering wheel up here, and it just becomes a little bit impractical to drive. So minimum height 5 foot, maximum we've had up to like 6.5 foot in. It's a bit of a squeeze. Formula 1 cars, the one that gets you on the maximum side, and it's the Civic which gets you on the minimum side. But if you are of, let's say, a larger proportion, the Formula 1 car can be a bit of an issue to get in and out of. Formula 1 drivers are tiny little people these days, and you need to bear in mind if you are on the bigger side, you might not fit in the Formula 1 car, but we can get you in either of the practice rigs and in the Civic as well. People often ask us, do I need to book ahead of time? And the answer is yes. We don't have it set up here so you could just roll up any time of the day, come in and start driving. We need to make sure we've got the people here and all the rigs set up for exactly what you want to do for that session. So we just ask that you send us a message on Facebook or send us a message on WhatsApp. Let us know when you want to come in, how many people and for how long, and we'll do everything we can to make sure that that session and that slot that you want is booked for you. Do we need a deposit? No, we don't. We don't ask anyone to leave a deposit. We've only had a couple of no-shows so far, so 99% of the time people make their booking, can't wait to come here, they always turn up because you wouldn't want to miss out on this, would you? People ask about the maximum group numbers. So for fire regulations, the maximum we can have in here is 6 guests. So with 2 members of the staff looking after you, that's 8. So the maximum people you can bring in, whether that's drivers or spectators, is 6. Now obviously, like we talked about before, we're looking to move to a bigger premises and we're going to treble that number. So we'll be able to get bigger groups in, just drivers, spectators, and just people who just want to come in and just spend some time in a really cool environment, doing some racing and chatting about racing and watching racing. Right now, as we're set up, the maximum we can have in is 6 people.